Good morning, sisters. I am currently in the park behind my house. It looks beautiful right now in the sunshine. I come here a lot to help with my mind and my mental health and to help me feel grounded. How did you get on with the challenge this week of doing a meditation every day, hopefully once a day, or if you felt you needed a bigger challenge, twice a day? Did it change your outlook or your attitude for that day, your mental health at all? This week we are going to talk about one other aspect of mindfulness that's really, really important, and that is self-compassion. I'm going to put a link on to one, a meditation about it, and two, a talk about self-compassion. The lady who talks about self-compassion is called Kristin Neff, and she's quite an authority in things like that. She knows what she's talking about. She's done a lot of seminars and talks, TED Talks, all those things. And then the other lady, Sarah Blondin, who is one of my favourites, who talks about loving yourself and why it's important to do so. When I had my breakdown the first time, I didn't really learn much about self-compassion. And then the second time, I had a counsellor who suggested that it kind of dug deeper into my feelings and made me realise that a lot of what I believed was that I was broken beyond repair and that Heavenly Father couldn't repair me or fix me or make things better. And he talked to me a lot about self-compassion. Now in mindfulness, the concept of self-compassion is about when these feelings come, when these emotions come, when you feel you're in a rut or you're pressed or down, that you don't put any self-judgment on those feelings, that you don't say to yourself, why am I feeling this way? I shouldn't be feeling this way, or what's wrong with me? I'm useless, I'm worthless, Heavenly Father can't fix this. Nobody likes me when I'm like this, I can't talk about this, and we throw all this self-judgment upon ourselves. And the practice of self-compassion is to not judge anything that you feel or think, and also to be kind to yourself. So one thing that used to help me was that when I had those feelings, I would envision either Heavenly Father or Jesus with their arms around me, comforting me and saying, it's okay, don't worry, it's okay how you feel, just express it, just let it out. Or it's okay, this will end, it will get better, or it won't always be this way. And then I got to the point where I would meditate and envision myself comforting myself as if I was a child. And there's meditations that you can do where you can envision your past self and how vulnerable or traumatized it was and hopeless, and comfort yourself in that meditation. Another thing I learned about self-compassion through my counsellor, it was just some revelation that came to my mind, and he talked about love, and the scripture that came to my mind was, perfect love casteth out all fear, or casteth out fear. And I'd always taken that to mean something else, and what I realized was that when I was feeling fearful and anxious, perfect love of myself and the self-compassion, if I could learn how to perfectly love myself and forgive myself for anything that I felt or did, and see myself the way Heavenly Father saw me and love myself the way Heavenly Father loved me, then I would be able to reduce the power that fear had on me, or even get rid of it. So have a think about that and see how you feel about that, realizing that the way Heavenly Father loves you is perfect, and so we need to learn to love ourselves in that perfect way, and thus that takes the control away from the depression and the anxieties and the worries that we feel in our lives about the future and about ourselves. Please listen to the meditation from Sarah Blondin at least once a day. There's such spiritual concepts that she talks about that can change the way you feel, change your mindset completely. And even you may feel that some of you may feel emotion while listening to it, that it makes you cry. Just let that come. That's healthy. I hope you have a good week, and I hope you learn this week that once you have developed your self-compassion to learn to love yourself unconditionally, that then becomes very easy to love other people the same way, and in turn increases your self-compassion. I will see you next week. Have a great day. Bye.